This video is made for educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. Most cases don't begin with a dramatic police chase or a breaking press conference. They begin with silence. A teen doesn't come home, a caregiver waits some more. In early March of 2025, St. Petersburg police say they received a tip from a witness. Information pointing to a possible kidnapping and homicide involving a local missing teen. And from that moment on, investigators began tracing a timeline that led to two names, Stephen Gress and Michelle Brandes. Miranda Corsette was 16 years old. Police and local reportings described her as a Gulfport teen. She was homeschooled. She was living with her grandparents. Her biological parents are both deceased. Depending on where you're hearing this story for the first time, authorities described her as somebody that would frequently leave home and return. A frequent runaway. And I just want to say this clearly, that detail does not reduce what happened to this girl. It doesn't make her less deserving of urgency, protection, or justice. If anything, it can highlight a disturbing reality that when someone is vulnerable, when they're young, when they're navigating instability, trying to feel seen, predators know exactly what to look for. Here's the timeline as St. Petersburg police described it in their news release. Police say Miranda was lured through a social media app Grindr on February 14th, 2025 by a much older 35-year-old man named Stephen Gress. They say after meeting him for the first time, she was dropped off by Stephen and returned back to Stephen's St. Petersburg duplex on February 15th on her own. Police say Miranda was reported missing to Gulfport police on February 24th. Now this is where the story turns even darker. Police allege that Miranda remained in the home with Stephen Gress and Michelle Brandes from February 15th to around February 24th. Sometime in that week, a dispute broke out over a ring that Stephen Gress believed that Miranda stole, and he was completely a mess over it. So this is allegedly what caused this entire fiasco.
I really tried everything I could possibly do to get my ring back.
Like what?
Like pleading with her, telling her, man, like this stuff is important to me. I just got out of prison for doing 13 years. I've just started having my own stuff for myself. This stuff means something to me, man. I just started having my own shit. It means something to me. I was not willing to take a loss on my ring when she stole it, and you can damn well give it back to me.
So from February 15th to February 24th, Miranda was beaten over and over again. She was humiliated by both Stephen and Michelle, allegedly. Both of them admitted to this in their police interrogations, which both of them are nauseating.
It drags on for a week. It drags on for a week.
Wait, so you've got this girl in your house for an entire week?
A week.
Were you feeding her?
Yes.
Were you beating her?
If I lumped her up, yes. I hit her at first.
What do you mean you lumped her up?
So at first, it took me a while before I put my hands on her.
Pat her down?
Yes.
So she's wearing clothes, you patted her down, you couldn't find the ring?
I even bought a metal detector.
Well, where do you think she was hiding that?
I thought she either swallowed it or put it up inside of her, or she had it hidden somewhere else.
Okay.
I knew she had it. And she was disrespecting me and mocking me the whole time. Miranda is, to me.
Miranda is.
Yeah, like, I couldn't fathom, why would you steal somebody?
What was she doing to mock you?
She just like this. She said she got it from her grandma. And she said she'd be like, I'd be like, man, please give me my ring, please, man, please. She'd be like, she'll just do like this to me, like this. She went this. She'd like this.
Wait, you mean like she might have been shaking in fear?
No.
Because that's what you look like when you do that to me.
But she.
When I think of a 16-year-old girl shaking like that,
it's not.
That's fear.
You make her give me my ring back. You get my ring back from her. And I wanted him to be pleased with me and not hurt me. I wanted him not to hurt me, and I wanted to do whatever he said he wanted me to do so that I could fucking walk away. I just wanted to walk away. I just wanted to leave. He wouldn't let me leave. He wanted me to help. He needed my help. I had no choice. I had no fucking choice. I had no choice.
So when you took part in the beatings with Miranda, that was on the 17th?
I
The
can't.
2 days after the incident.
2
when you
days
came back to
after,
the
I
house?
didn't touch her. I didn't touch her that day. You should have seen her. I couldn't stomach it. I threw up. I couldn't stomach it. And
What prevented you from calling?
it lasted like 2 or 3 days.
What prevented you from reaching out to us?
Him.
Did you ever leave that at that
I
point?
couldn't. Once I saw her, no, I did leave. I left to go to Walmart. And grab some things for the house and for her because he wanted to take care of her. I don't understand.
Wow.
He had put some sort of Loctite, some sort of like super glue, but like for construction, for like remodeling or whatever the fuck. It's like this super strength in her hair. When I got there, it was already like this. She already had shit all up in her hair. Like she didn't look normal. She had all the shit in her hair. He wanted to take care of her. He wanted to clean up her wounds. Got her fucking just, it didn't make sense to me. It was like, and he kept fucking her.
Did that bother
I'm sorry,
you?
what?
He kept fucking her. Like,
After she'd been beat.
yeah, and she liked it. That's why I'm saying there was some sort of agreement prior to. There had to have been.
Questions are unavoidable at this point. Who saw her? Who knew? Who could have called for help? And why didn't they? According to St. Petersburg police, the investigation accelerated when they received a tip on Thursday, March 6th, with information about a kidnapping and a possible homicide. Police also stated that Stephen Gress was already in custody at this time on unrelated charges for pointing a harpoon gun at Michelle Brandis. So on March 5th, 2025, he was arrested and put in jail for that while this whole investigation was pending. On March 7th, police said that Stephen Gress had been charged with first-degree murder of Miranda Corsette. There was a press conference, and police urged Michelle Brandis to turn herself in.
And again, either she can come in and talk to us, or we will find her. So again, like you're saying, Michelle, if you're listening, or your friends, find your way to the police department and to her friends that think they're helping her. If we can make charges, we will make charges.
And on the next day, March 8th, 2025, she did. And she was charged with first-degree murder as well. Within about 48 hours, what became publicly as a missing teen case became 2 first-degree murder charges. During the interrogations, Stephen and Michelle both stated that Miranda was beaten by both of them for the entire week period and humiliated, tortured over this piece of jewelry. Miranda's tragic death happened when a billiard ball, like a pool ball, was shoved in Miranda's mouth and her head was covered in saran wrap, causing her death. Police allege that after Miranda was killed, Stephen Gress is seen on his own house surveillance camera carrying Miranda's body out to a vehicle, and then him and Michelle Brandis drove to Michelle's mother's home in Largo, Florida to dismember her body. Then the two drove her body parts to a dumpster in Ruskin, Florida, so investigators had to work to recover her remains. The investigative picture described publicly is devastating, and it's also why this case drew nationwide attention. The age of the victim, the alleged method of luring, and the alleged length of time she was held, and the way she was murdered. Here's what's consistently described across reporting tied to warrants and court records. 1. The story inside the home allegedly centers around a missing ring or jewelry dispute, something that, according to police narratives, escalated into violence. 2. At least one witness account included in a released warrant narrative described relationship dynamics in the home, open relationship tensions, jealousy, and the idea that Miranda may have been targeted as someone vulnerable. One of the most haunting pieces is that multiple people were aware and sent pictures of Miranda's captivity and injuries, and not one person did a thing.
And I'm like, man, look, man, like she stole my ring, man. She stole my ring. She's not giving it back. I need my ring back. I can't possibly move forward without my ring. Like I just could not take a L on my ring like that. I just couldn't. And so there's that kind of evidence right there that.
Can I quickly
Yes, sir.
say you sent Angel's the one who got you the ring?
Yes.
And you sent pictures of
Her swollen.
Miranda.
Yeah.
So Angel has those pictures?
Yes.
Okay, so Angel knew the extent of what was happening?
Angel, yeah, he's a good person, man. He doesn't deserve.
Does he know the totality of everything?
I told him after the fact. I did not know.
Does he know she's dead?
Yes.
Okay.
And like I said, like he does not deserve to be in any trouble for this. But
And mom knows this as well? Your mom knows this?
my mom knows.
Everything?
She knows.
How about the body? What you did with the body?
She knows.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to what the suspects allegedly said in interviews, the reported theme is familiar to anyone who watches interrogations closely. A suspect minimizes at first, then compartmentalizes, saying, I didn't start it, then shifts blame, saying it was mainly the other person, and detectives keep pulling them back to one thing: the timeline, the decisions, and the physical evidence.
Take animals to the Skyway?
Yes.
What'd you do with them?
I would kill him.
Do you feel a need to kill them?
No.
Why did you do it then?
I was stressed out.
Does killing them give you stress relief?
Stressed out. And Michelle repeatedly they would be short on their rent. They would threaten where I slept at. They just would constantly bicker and bitch about nothing to me all the time. Like I was the enemy to them.
So you would kill an animal?
I would kill an animal so I would not. It helped me to relieve my stress and my anger so I would not hurt them.
Where would you get the animals from?
Craigslist. People give away animals on Craigslist.
Any kind of animal?
Pretty much. Any, like a guinea pig, a rabbit, dog, cat.
And what do? You throw them off the Skyway when you're done with them?
The Skyway is another one of Michelle's things. I wouldn't take it to the Skyway. I would take it to the Skyway. I would take it. If you go to my house and do a what's the agent that they use to uncover blood, traces of blood?
Yeah.
If you put that shit in my house, the entire house might glow.
Reportings based on warrants and interviews describes Stephen Gress allegedly admitted his involvement in what happened after the death, but he did portray Michelle Brandes as the person responsible for committing the final act. He said she put the billiard ball in and turned after it. Brandes, on the other hand, surrendered to police and faces the same first-degree murder charge, but as in many co-defendant cases, each side can point at the other, and the truth becomes something prosecutors try to prove piece by piece. This is one reason that prosecutors often try co-defendants separately, to prevent one defendant's strategy from contaminating the other's trial, and to allow for a jury to focus on each person's actions individually. As of late 2025, this case remains in the pretrial phase, which means evidence is being collected. The state and the defense attorneys are exchanging evidence, and they're just deciding where to go next. And defense attorneys have additional materials connected to the app evidence and other records as part of their strategy. In November 2025, Fox 13 reported the defense sought Grindr-related evidence and records tied to a possible competency approach. And alongside the criminal case, there's a civil track. The family's lawsuit against Grindr was reported as being ordered to arbitration, with related context appearing in federal court filings. So on one side, we have the criminal case where the state must prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. And on the other side, we have the civil process, which argues about responsibility and safety measures through a different legal lens. But in both the criminal and the civil cases, the gravity is still the same. It all boils down to Miranda Corsette and what happened to her in the days she should have been protected. Even with the public timeline and charges, major questions remain. If multiple people knew something was happening, what exactly did they see and when? What digital trail exists? messages, location history, account activity, who had access, and what did it show? And how will prosecutors argue each defendant's role, especially if both point the finger at each other? Those are trial questions, and they matter because the court process isn't just about shock, it's about proof. Miranda was 16, a kid, a mother, a human being. If you take anything from this case, let it be this. When someone is vulnerable, predators, they don't need much time. They just need access, secrecy, and silence. If you or someone you know is missing or being held against their will, or any of these horrible things, please call 911. If you see something, say something. And if you have information connected to this case, St. Petersburg Police ask the public to call their tip line or text tip 411 as listed in their release. I'll continue to follow verified court updates as they happen. And as always, charged does not mean convicted, but Miranda Corsette deserves the truth. And she deserves justice. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share, and stay safe out there.